This is Mark Harry, and I'm with SEOgame, and I'm here to help you win the marketing game. SEOgame offers tips on do-it-yourself strategies for local map optimization services for first-page rankings at Google. This presentation highlights how to obtain your top rankings and keep them there. Local map optimization services work best for businesses with websites that are looking to increase their foot traffic and their SEO rankings. Usually when a city and a state are associated with the keywords searched. Examples for dentists and chiropractors will be discussed shortly. Although Google is doing much better now with geo-targeting keywords that are not associated with a city and state, such as the dentist or a chiropractor, your results don't have to depend if the city and the state are typed in. For instance, a dentist wants to be on the first page of Google for keywords when their potential customers are typing in dentist in the city. And since I live in Salt Lake City, it would be dentist in Salt Lake City or dental care Salt Lake City. Many combinations could come from that, but now the same result will show up on Google if somebody just types in dentist or dental care or family pediatric or implant dentistry. So many other different types of combinations. And it doesn't have to necessarily have the city and the state associated with that. A chiropractor, for instance, wants to be found when a potential customer types in chiropractic care in Salt Lake City. But now with the geo-targeting, people can type in just chiropractic care, chiropractor, and all their same results will show up on the first page of Google through the maps. And if done correctly, you can help and get your keywords set up correctly. As mentioned, my name is Mark Harry, and I established SEOgame in 1996, around the time when Yahoo was a very popular search. It was a directory then, and it started off as just a list. And in the years after Yahoo and the other search engines left, a couple of years later, Google came around. And around that time I realized there was a lot of competition, and I began to start offering what was called then, in the last 10 years, performance-based SEO. Now I've been providing SEO service for over almost 2 decades. First, we'll get your website listed in Google Places correctly. That's the first strategy we want to get done. It may take several weeks to send in a letter to Google and allow them to reply back to us, and then we get a PIN number, we activate the account. There may be a whole bunch of issues with the city not being located in the right spot. For instance, in the Salt Lake City area, and this is typical in any large city, a client might want to be listed for the big city. It's only natural because more traffic is typed in for the word. Let's go back to Salt Lake City. However, if you go after the suburbs of Salt Lake City, not too many people will type in some of those keywords. So a Google map listing done correctly will have the right big city to go after. Everything in this PowerPoint presentation is covered on our website, and it is explained at seogame.com/maps-explain.html. You can visit us at seogame.com and then just click on the Maps tab. What we'll be doing now, if you visit our website, is that we would hope that you get a chance to look at our strategy for the Maps game plan. What we call the Maps game plan is the citation link building strategy. A good citation link building strategy requires a keystone. And because we're talking about Google placements, the keystone that we'll be discussing from here on through the presentation is the Google Places. It takes a centerpiece, usually the centerpiece of a keystone of an arch is usually a larger stone than the others. As an arch is stabilized, each side pushes each other, and the wedge in the middle, the keystone, is usually fortified by each side. There's usually a left and a right. The arch, or the keystone, and the pathway on top of the arch is the pathway to success. As mentioned, an arch is a strong architectural structure made from wedges that lean against each other. The middle piece on top is the keystone that locks the other stones into place. Since the keystone is placed on top for a strong pathway, the wedges on either side serve as reinforcements or partnership roles. Now, a partnership is something that an SEO company would do. They would basically focus maybe on the left side of an arch, and you, the client, would focus on the right side. And then there's that keystone in the middle, which keeps everything in balance. The key to success is with Google Places. So we talked a little bit about citation link building. I've listed some really good sites to get listed at. For instance, the #1 citation link is Google Places. And if you have a Google Places listing, you'll want the domain on there and the phone number and the address. Well, if you get other citation links, you also want to keep the same standard. If you get a listing in a Yelp or your Twitter account or your LinkedIn profile, or it's the Chamber of Commerce, or it's a newspaper, or if it's a TV affiliation. In Salt Lake City, we have KSL. And so these are all citation links. Just remember to match your links, your phone number, your address in the other listings that you also have your website represented in profiles. Here in Salt Lake City, we have a TV affiliate called KSL. And they're a powerhouse, and they're a great place to get a website listed in. And so each city has their own top citation links to claim. You need to do that. You need to search other Yellow Page directory listings. There are so many other places, especially the social media, the Web 2.0 properties. You need to claim those, and you need to create your citations on them. Part of our services at SEO would be to custom build you a list to get you listed for your website in the exact city citation links that exist. And then if you also don't really have a city or state to attach to, there are industry citation links that also match your website profile. And you should, even if you don't qualify for city and state listing, you should still always get a Google Places listing. SEOgame wants to focus on good qualified citation links, and then not providing any excuses, because our service is about performance-based SEO. As earlier described, Google Places is the keystone to your success, and if it's not centered in correctly and placed, your rankings could collapse. The customer, you, are the partner of an SEO company, and we work side by side with each other. SEOgame helps build strong citation links on the right side to keep the arch from collapsing, while you could focus on the left side of the citation links. So citation links such as, again, Chamber of Commerce, speaking engagements, anything that would require you to sponsor something if you're doing an event for a networking event, a newspaper article. You want to make sure that your listing's listed correctly with your phone number and your address and your website. The performance-based SEO plan gives a user, a customer, 21 days to decide if the work that we provide for them is worth paying for. And then you consider making a payment after the 21-day period of either just $200 or $500. And this usually means that you're satisfied. Several of your keywords are in the first page, and you like the work so far, because week after week we send a ranking report and we chart and graph the entire experience through the 21-day period. And if needed, we might have to extend it another day or two. But we generally work as long as it takes to get your rankings on the first page of Google. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and that is our promise to you when hiring us to get your keywords to the top, or you do not pay. You become a satisfied customer after you feel confident that the services are compliant, which means Google's not going to see that the work that we're doing is harmful or in any way over-optimized and overzealous. And the keywords that we're reporting to you are on the first page of Google. And so remember, you do not pay until your keywords rank. There's no setup fees involved, no contracts, and no excuses. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. Here's a card, and visit our website at SEOgame.com. If you are an agency, we also provide pinch hitting services. As a designated hitter comes up to bat to bring all the bases home, we can do the same for your business and marketing firm. If you give us a chance, we'll take one of your best websites, most troubled website, a project, whatever it takes, and if it's not on the first page after we get started in 21 days, there's not an obligation for you to continue with us. And it's our chance to show you what we could do to do white label marketing as well as one-on-one marketing with a customer. Our local SEO Google Places plan works. Have a good day. Call us at 801-921-3625. Have a nice day.